Hey guys, Herbal Prepper here, and today I wanted to do a video on 5-gallon buckets, just a quick little tip video. You'll have to excuse me, y'all. My voice is cutting out because I'm getting over a cold. It sounds worse than it is. I feel absolutely fine, but my voice really sounds terrible. Okay, so basically, per request, I've got a few people that are wanting to learn how to start prepping and stocking up on foods for a cheap way. Now, here's one of the first things that you're going to need if you're going to do long-term food storage. Now, guys, long-term food storage is defined from about anything that'll store for about 10 years and up, 7, 10 years, something like that and up. That's considered long-term food storage. Medium-term food storage is anywhere from about 2 years to 5 years or so. And then, of course, short term is anything that's going to perish in your refrigerator very quickly, a few weeks to a few months, up to a year. That would be considered short-term food storage. Just to give you guys a quick rundown on that. So these I use for both short-term, medium, and long-term. So these buckets are great. They're very durable. It's not easy to penetrate, so bugs and rats or anything like that, if you store it outside in a shed, you're not going to have to worry about it too much. But let me give you a quick rundown, guys. This bucket's from Lowe's. Home Depot has their own, but it's painted a different color, colored a different color, you know, all that good stuff. But the bucket itself is about $2 and some change, about $2.58, I think. And then the lid you have to buy separately. And as you can see, it doesn't have a seal, but it's not a bad lid. Guys, this actually, once you get this thing hammered down on there, it does not want to come off. I can assure you of that. I got to like sit on it and pry it open all around it to get it to want to come up. Unless you have one of those little clamps, but I keep forgetting to get one to help open up 5-gallon bucket lids. But the lid is about $1.58, so it's about a $4 bucket, give or take, depending on the price where you're at. But this bucket right here is from Firehouse, which is like a massive step up from Subway. It's a really awesome sub place, and I don't know if you guys have them in your area, but they're pretty well covered in the South. But this is a good company because they get you in, get you out real quick, and you can come in, you can actually buy their buckets, and their buckets are only about $2. And that comes with the bucket and the lid. And also their lids contain a seal, and you can remove the seal if you want and clean it, and then put it back in. And the whole bucket, like I said, is $2, and they got a button in their system, so you just hit the button and cash you out like you were buying a sandwich from them. So they get you in and get you out. It's real quick. I'm actually able to call my store ahead of time and say, hey guys, I'm going to come up there and get some buckets, and they'll say, okay, we'll have a few ready for you. Typically my store, from what I was told, any store that's got good business will go through a whole bucket a day. And if I turn this, you'll see it's a pickle bucket with about 300 count pickles in it. So they go through about a bucket a day, and all they do, guys, is they rinse them out. So they don't clean them or anything, so you have to do all that. Like I said, if you want to remove the seal, you can do that as well. The only downside with purchasing, so I can get 2 of these for the price of 1 of these. The only downside with purchasing these is they smell like pickles. So what I typically like to store in it is, if I'm going to put, let's say, food in a big Mylar bag, or even these little small ones that I collect to make my MHEs, which are meals hydrated to eat, I will put everything in a Mylar bag, seal the Mylar bag up, and then put it in here for extra protection. Now, if I'm going to put some loose food that would absorb smells, then I will use a bucket like this, or an old bucket that's done, you know, the smell's done kind of evaporated out of it. Guys, I've tried everything to get that smell to go away. I've used bleach, I've used active like charcoal and stuff like that. It's just not wanting to go away quick. It just kind of takes time. But my husband definitely knows when I've bought more buckets. He'll tell me the whole house smells like pickles. So but if you guys are looking for a way to start your long-term food storage, buckets are definitely the way to go. You can also use these tubs, but I prefer to use these buckets because they work really well, and they stack really well. They're really durable, and of course they have the handle on it. So there's your quick tip. Sorry the video ran a little long, but I wanted to give you all that little tidbit of information. If you don't have a Firehouse, Subway may or may not have these same type buckets, and they may or may not give them away. Call companies, ask them, tell them that you're doing fundraising or something. You ain't got to tell them that you're a prepper, which, you know, Firehouse knows I am, but I tell the world. So, but anyways, guys, I hope this video is a blessing to you. And again, I apologize for my voice. I hope the video turns out all right. Y'all have a good day. Peace.